junior middleweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Ruben Sanchez from the Cuban Boxing Club. With a official weight of 69.6 kilograms, he has a record of 12 fights with 7 wins and 5 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
This one scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Once again, the WA State Junior Middleweight title on the line. Joe McCoy in the centre of the ring, awaiting Fano Kori. Final instructions from the great referee, which is Gary Ingraham. Looking forward to this fight. It's going to be fireworks, and the size of Fano Kori. Again, he's trained very hard for this one, and see how Joe McCoy's got a lot of power behind him himself. So let's see how we go. Can't wait, here we go. So that the bigger man in there is Fano Kori, but again, skillful fighter is McCoy. And again, very 6 rounds, again, probably suit Fano Kori as well, because he said he got off to a really lightning fast start against Wes Kappa, as I talked about before in his last fight. But again, Wes Kappa's got cardio for days. So that's just caught up with him, and he would have learned a lot from that fight as well. So trying to establish that jab to the body. Oh! McCoy has sent Fano Kori to the mat in the first round. What a punch by the real McCoy. The ball Marti is basically saying, settle down, pick your punches, because, again, Fano Kori's still got a lot of power. Magnificence. Let's see how McCoy follows up, and let's see how Fano Kori handles the adversity. What a punch. Right hand, right on the button. Wow. Looking for it to settle down. Nice stiff jab by McCoy. And I told you about this man's power, and he impressed me at Thunderdome 36 with his knockout victory, and he's brought it here tonight. Trained very hard. A very well-respected gym at Champions Gym. Now let's see how Ruben Sanchez sort of handles that knockdown as well with his fighter. Probably telling his fighter to settle down as well. Got to be careful of the smile on the face of McCoy. That punch that landed by Kori. What a start to this one. Another punch, nice punch to the body by Kori, but landing there nicely was McCoy once again as they tie up. Ingram comes in to separate them. Oh, nice punch there by Kori, and the instructions from the team at Champion Gym is don't chase him, pick your punches. That's probably smart advice as well, because again, Kori is a powerful puncher. Ingraham basically tells them to sort it out themselves and separate, and they do that. Nice punch there by Kori. He's starting to settle down now. He's recovered from that knockdown. That was a nice punch there by Kori. And now McCoy needs to settle. But what an opening round. Again, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. And the opening round of this title fight. Co-main event of Thunderdome 37. Of course, the team at Champion Gym would love the work so far in this opening round. Opening round about to come to a close. Oh, another nice punch there by McCoy to finish off round 1, but again, very impressive indeed. He's brought his form from Thunderdome 36 into a tough opponent, a very tough opponent indeed, Fano Kori. Again, he has to settle down. Again, Ruben Sanchez in the corner. Ruben the Cuban basically said, hey, he knocked you down. Let's work our way back into this one. And I think that's the instructions from the team at Champions Gym. Basically be saying, hey, Don't go chasing after him because this man is still dangerous and he can catch you on the counter. That was exciting stuff indeed. They are Ollie, Sandy Chung and Mel. Sandy Chung with the belt. He's playing here and a very excited crowd here in Perth Metro City. Seconds out, about to start round 2. What a start. Here we go. Let's see how both fighters handle this one because they're getting a nice shiner on the right eye of Joe McCoy as well. As I said, that Fano Kori does hit hard when he lands, so he does got to be careful. But again, the overhand right in round 1 was definitely a highlight reel punch, and really did stun Fano Kori as well. But I think the instructions from the champions gym corner is that, again, they're imploring their fighter to relax because I feel like that he's headhunting at the moment, sensing the opportunity to that he can hurt Fano Kori. He proved that. They're imploring to look at Angelo Hyder advice to establish the jab. But again, he's still swinging wildly, trying to land what he landed in round 1. But I think Fano Kori is moving a little bit better now. His head off the centre line. He's not as easy a hit as he was in round 1 so far. But he'll still be hurt by that. Again, all it takes is one punch and it can happen all over again. Fano Kori, that's a nice punch by Kori. Might have stung McCoy then. Again, told you, Fano Kori. Oh, that's a double knockdown. That's unbelievable. Both fighters down from a punch. McCoy is up first. This is Rocky II stuff. Never seen that before at Thunderdome. Both fighters down for the 8 count. This is unbelievable. Wow. McCoy seemed to recover first and got up to his feet first. But this is real. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this? First time in Thunderdome's history, a double knockdown. But again, it's McCoy that has got up first and seems to settle. Oh, another nice punch there by Kori. McCoy might be hurt here. He's got to be careful and he's getting a bit reckless. But he's not moving as much as he did right before. He got stung with another stiff jab here. Again, Fano Kori is the bigger of the 2 fighters. But he's been caught and stung here and he's gone headhunting again. So, wow, that is a highlight reel. If you ever seen one? There's magnificent stuff here at Thunderdome 37. It's part of the reason why I was looking forward to this co-main event. You're seeing it right here. Closing stages of an exciting round 2. One of the best rounds of Thunderdome you'll ever want to see. We've had a lot of great rounds here at Thunderdome, but just for the double knockdown in itself, unbelievable stuff. Nice body shot, and McCoy catches Kori again on the counter as that is the end of an incredible round 2. Unbelievable stuff. I don't think the crowd can believe what they're seeing either. No, you at home are really enjoying our coverage now because, wow. Both fighters have had their moments and still can't believe that double knockdown. Incredible stuff. This is only round 3 about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. It is scheduled for 6. The question is it going to go that far? Because again, both guys have displayed they've got the power to finish this fight if they land a good punch. McCoy in round 1 and 2 put Kori down, but again, that was cancelled out by a double knockdown. So 3 knockdowns, if you want to count double knockdown, it's a very hard way to describe that, isn't it? But round 3, here we are. Incredible stuff. Both guys seem to be settling down and not going headhunting early on this round 3. Nice punch there by Kori, blocked there by McCoy. It's all about boxing, and that's a nice counter there by Kori as McCoy rushes in, but nice counter punch there by Kori. Nice jab there by Kori. Jab to the body. He's trying to establish that jab, and he's got off to a good start here in round 4. Round 3, I might add. I mean, again, incredible start. That's a nice punch there by Kori. He's having some nice moments, and he acknowledges the crowd with that one. Say, hey, do you like that one? So he feels that he's settled a lot more. Oh, that's a nice punch there by Kori, but McCoy takes it well. He's got to settle and probably try and find a way back into this round because, again, McCoy is having a really good round. Sorry, Kori is having a really good round in round 3. Nice punch to the body there by Kori. Jab. He's looking for that big punch there is McCoy. You know he can find it. He's found it twice in the opening 2 rounds, but again, he was cancelled out by a double knockdown. So he's still 1 up on the knockdown count. So he's still up on the score. Nice punch there by Kori. He's starting to find his mark. Wow. Still excited what's happening in this fight. Oh, that's another nice punch. What a round so far from Fano Kori. Fighting back really well in this fight after a really difficult start for him. Down in round 1. Oh, there's a punch by McCoy. That is what he was looking for. That might have hurt him. Best punch of the round, mind you, and it's been a fantastic round for Fano Kori as well, but that's all it takes. Let's see if McCoy can find it again. He's looking for it. Another punch landed there right in front of my commentary position. Oh, nice punch there by Kori, but half block, but they still get through and they still hurt. Oh, nice punch there by McCoy. What a fight. Contender for a fight of the year on the Thunderdome series, this is for sure. Had a lot of great fights as well. Oh, nice punch there by McCoy. Wobbled Kori a little bit. Another nice punch by both fighters. What a round of boxing. What a fight. Fano Kori and Joe the Real McCoy putting on a show for the fans, the sport of boxing. I thought Fano Kori had probably the more of the good moments in that round, but again, Joe McCoy got a lot of power behind him, and I think he hurt him twice towards the end of round 7. Sorry, it is fight 7, but that was the end of round 3. See where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's only 3 rounds in. We're entering round 4, and so much has happened already in this one. Co-main event of Thunderdome 37 has been incredible. And now you know why this is the fight that we're looking forward to on this card. Stealing the show, that's for sure. Seconds out of this one. Heading into round 4, scheduled for 6, anyone's fight. Fano Kori might have tied it up with that one because it is a very close fight after, again, a solid round. But again, you never know what the judges are looking for. Nice punch there by McCoy to start this one. He's going after him again. Fano Kori on the back foot. Nice shot to the body there by Kori. His jab has worked very well in round 3 and obviously trying to establish it early in round 4. There's a double jab there. Again, he does have the size advantage over McCoy. That's another nice attempted punch there, but he's looking for it. You can tell that he's looking for it, and again, he's confident in finding it as well. Is Joe the Real McCoy, proving he is the real McCoy. As I said, a lot of Muay Thai experience. Muay Thai is what Champion Gym is known for. A lot of champions, that's the reason why they call it Champion Gym. Very well respected gym in Perth. As is the Cuban Boxing Club. Obviously headlined by Ruben the Cuban, Ruben Sanchez. Midway point of round 4 again, very exciting fight indeed. They both come together. It was lucky it wasn't a clash of heads there, but they both separate and they're both looking for their openings as well. So said, the difference so far in the last couple of rounds has been the jab for mine, but again, every time that McCoy lands, again, he's got the danger of hurting Fano Kori. Ingram calls time. I think I was wondering if it's a low blow or a head clash. It's going to go over to the neutral corner, but it might have been a low blow. It's going to give him time to recover. We just got just over a minute remaining in round 4. But, Ingraham just giving his fighter an opportunity to, again, just to warn Kori to be wary of his weapons. So, oh, nice punch there by Kori. But yeah, again, McCoy still got that power. That's a nice punch there by Kori. But again, nice work with holding the gloves up by McCoy as well. Yeah, very nice indeed. Both fighters. Again, very entertaining round, this one. This one's a very close round, but again, the jab of Kori is telling. And that's what judges look for as far as scoring fights as well. There you go, double jab to the head and then follow up to the body. And again, wondering whether McCoy's getting a bit frustrated here. Nice left hook. They both might have hurt each other again there. McCoy might be hurt. A lot of power punches landing there by Fano Kori. Oh, it's nice, another nice punch by Kori. Wow, good round here by Kori as he... Oh, he's down on the counter. That's what I'm talking about by the power of the real McCoy. Fano Kori shakes it off. This is unbelievable fight. We're coming to the close of a magnificent round 4. This is incredible. That sort of turns it around because that was a dominant round by Fano Kori, and then McCoy turns around with a knockdown. It's going to be very interesting to see what the judges score that fight, that round, because, again, I had an argument with Paul the Main Man Morrison earlier because it stems from the George Kambosos fight. To me, that was more of a dominant round for Fano Kori until, again, will the judges see that as a 10-8 round for McCoy because he got the knockdown? Or will they score it at 10-9 for McCoy because they thought that Kori was dominating the round? That was the difference in my argument with Paul Morrison. Again, I don't believe that Lopez was absolutely dominating George Kambosos in the first round of that fight because George Kambosos had some good moments in that fight. It was heading in a slight 10-9 advantage, but the knockdown was enough to turn it into 10-8, which, again, majority of boxing fans and officials agree with me. But round 5, this is incredible stuff. Let's see how well Fano Kori's recovered from another knockdown. He's been knocked down 3 times in this fight. Of course, McCoy the once, and again, it was a double knockdown in round 2, which is, again, one of the most amazing things we've ever seen at Thunderdome. But I still say to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is anyone's fight. Because, again, both guys have demonstrated power. And, again, it was a magnificent round by Fano Kori in round 4. And, again, he got knocked down at the end of it. So, again, all of a sudden, he turns into the lost that round no matter what, depending on what the judges think. You never know what they... Again, they're entitled to their opinion, as, again, Paul the Main Man Morrison is. We had a healthy debate on here, and I enjoyed it. And remember, Paul, Vanetti's right. This is a magnificent fight. As we see the Forever Classic 6IX sign on the big screen, big supporters of this card, who I've been working for proudly over the last 2 years almost. But wow, that's a great punch there by Kori. Looking to find a way back in this one because, again, he's got to know in the advice from the corner that probably the round went against him because of the knockdown. And again, it's unfortunate for him and his team because, again, it was definite. I'm telling you right now, there's no way that Fano Kori would have lost that round if it wasn't for the knockdown. So a debate for opinion between fans and officials, and I'm really curious to find out what the judges score that round after the fight, if it gets that far. Whether it gets that far or not, I'm still going to find out how they scored round 4. Out of intrigue. But again, this is one of the best fights we've ever seen at Thunderdome, and again, worth watching for this fight alone. I said that on air. on radio, the big build-up, big media build-up we've had during this fight, this card. So, nice punch to the body, but again, Team of Champions Jim like that, what they saw in that exchange. But that's probably more their Muay Thai background. Oh, nice punch there by McCoy, but Fano Kori gets out. He's wary of the power. 3 times he's been knocked down. I'll remind our viewers. Once for McCoy, but again, round 2 double knockdown. Coming to the later stages of round 5. Looks like we're going to be heading to a 6th and final round, and again, one of the best fights, definitely of 2021. And they're going to be watching the replay of this one, that's for sure. Nice. Oh, both fighters landed quite nicely there, and that is the end of round 5. Championship rounds we are in. We're heading to a 6th and final round. And I think that was a very good round for McCoy. I thought that Fano Kori after round 5 was very wary of the power of McCoy. It showed that one, but again, both guys very fresh. Cardio is king, and again, I'm looking at the corner with Paul Marti, Fixing obviously being the cut man of this one, and giving him final instructions. Tell him to look for that right. The right hand has been the key for McCoy all fight. He's landed it beautifully a few times. And I can't wait to see what is the 6th and final round.
I'm back, Brett Benetti, I'm back.
So, 6th and final round of our co-main event of the evening. The WA State Junior Middleweight title on the line. Gary Springingham, final instructions, they touch gloves. Much respect to both fighters as Kori comes out with the jab. The corner right in front of my commentary position. Good start to the round by Kori, but early days, and there you go. I think that the instructions was look for that over counter right hand, because again, that has been the power for Joe McCoy. Again, those knockdowns are going to hold him in good stead, because round 4, the key. Swing round was a great round for Kori until he got dropped. And going to be intriguing if it gets to the judges' scorecards, because magnificent co-main event. Both guys looking for their opportunity, and again, this still might not go the distance, because both guys have the opportunity to hurt their opponent. Good round so far by Kori. He's peppering with that jab, and McCoy's still looking for that opening and looking for that overhand. To see it there, he sort of balked. He wanted to throw to the right, and Kori got out of the way. Good tie up there for both fighters. Gary Ingrams separates them. We're halfway through the 6th and final round. Question is, who wants the title more? They both want it. They've shown they both want it. Several knockdowns during this fight. Skillful boxing by Kori. Power by McCoy. But again, power also shown by Kori. But I'm definitely looking forward to speaking to we're into this fight to talk about that double knockdown. See who wants this title. We're in our final minute of this one. Massive crowd here, Perth Metro City. That's a nice punch there by McCoy as well. Corner likes that action. He's the one pressing forward so far. He's trying to put an exclamation point on it, while again, Kori still might be in this one. Knockdowns are a telling factor. That's a nice punch again by McCoy. Final 30 seconds of this one. What a main event. I'm amazed I still have a voice after this one. Oh, nice punch. It might have hurt McCoy then. Nice punch by Kori. Let's see what he can do to finish it. Round 6. Just looking on very closely here. But yeah, that's a nice few moments there by Kori. But again, the power punches by McCoy been super impressive. And again, it's going to be intriguing how they fight. That is it. That is incredible fight. They both embrace. They have put on a show here at Thunderdome 37. Unbelievable stuff.
I can't wait to hear the judges' scorecards for this one, and we'll see. We'll see who gets the belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, round 7 of the evening. 6 rounds of action in the junior middleweight division. On the line, the WA State Junior Middleweight title. Before we get to the judge's decision, ladies and gentlemen, I think these two warriors deserve a huge round of applause. And now we turn to the judges' scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. Judge number 1 scored this bout 56-56. Judge number 2 scored this bout 56-56. Judge number 3 scored this bout 54-57. That was incredible. We'll let the guys congratulate each corner. I'm going to speak to Joe the real McCoy first. You can use the support here at Thunderdome because that was an incredible fight. Definitely also, that was my fight of the year. And after, obviously you heard CJ reading out the scorecards, did you think that you did enough to win the fight?
Yeah, I definitely fought those counters. So I knocked him down and helped me win that fight, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, interesting scorecards because you knocked him down 3 times during the fight, but something else incredible in round 2, one of them was cancelled out because it was a double knockdown. I'll go back to that double knockdown. You got up first, but that was more of a flash knockdown where you heard it all?
I didn't even fall. I love this shit, man.
You certainly do. You got him with a beautiful overhand right in round 1. Are you surprised that you couldn't finish it? Because again, this is the fight that I was really looking forward to since we were talking about it with the guys at Sport FM all throughout this lead up. I'm saying this is the fight we've been looking forward to and it lived up to expectations. But I want to fast forward to round 4. I thought that was a dominant round for Fano Kori. Then at the end of the round, you knocked him down. And I'm curious, I'm going to look at the judge's scorecard because that is either going to be a 10-9 round to you or a 10-8 depending on how they saw it.
I'm not sure about the judging, but that's up to the judges. Thanks for having me out here because fucking Fano's a tough dude, man. But I've got strong hands, so.
You certainly do. You've got massive power. We've seen that in your debut at Thunderdome 36. You've come back and again represented by a great gym, the Champions Gym as well. I want to see it again. I think the crowd wants to see it again. Do you want to do the rematch in 2022 at Thunderdome with Fano Kori?
That's a silly question. Obviously, yeah. Okay, I'll run it back.
Fantastic. Well, again, Fano didn't get the victory. It was a draw, so it's not a loss. Again, just for your interest as well, the third judge did score the fight in your favour, so it was cancelled out by the 2 judges that scored it 56 all. I want you to hang around because we're going to have some photos, and I want you to take a photo with Fano Kori as well. This sets it up with a big rematch. Any final words, because you had some great support here tonight at Thunderdome.
Yeah, thanks to all my friends and family, all my teammates. Big thanks to my crew again, my coaches, judges, referees. Thanks again. It's not the last time you're going to see me, especially you, Fano.
Fantastic. Hang around. Big thanks once again to Matt Grublik and Justin Lane from Sport FM 91.3. Gave some magnificent exposure to this event leading up to it, so we thank them. And sorry you didn't get to present a belt, but maybe next year, Matt. But Fano Kori, ladies and gentlemen, Fano Kori. I'll step on this side, Fano. This was a magnificent fight, one of the best fights we've ever seen at Thunderdome. Again, definitely fight of the year. How are you feeling after that one? I'll ask you the same question as well. When the judges were waiting for the judges' scorecards, did you feel that you won the fight? Did you feel like you did enough to win the fight, or were you a bit nervous?
I think, first of all, I just want to thank everyone coming out tonight to support. And above all, I want to thank God for making us safe. But I tell you what, I wasn't the best today. Even though you put me down 3 times, I have to figure out the game plans. I didn't know he just, he keep carrying me with the right hand. But then after I figured out what's he do, and then I knew when I went down to the corner, and then I knew exactly what to do. And respect him. He's a tough guy, he keep coming. But I tell you what, I can do better than this 100 times, and I know that. And I can't take anything away from it, tough and everything. But I think I did enough because I boxed him and I was connecting more. I was connecting more with the right hand, I was connecting with the jab, I was working more with the jab. But at the end of the day, it's the judge's job. I can't say anything. But that's the judges the way they see it.
Do you think that, again, I mentioned it to Joe as well, round 4 was telling for me because that was a real dominant round for you, and then you got dropped in the last last few seconds, which again could have either turned around into a 10-8 for him or a 10-9 for him. So was that frustrating for you knowing that you dominated the round and got dropped in the last few?
To be honest, I'll be honest. You know, in the last knockdown, it wasn't a knockdown. It was just a slip. I got caught in his feet, and he knew it wasn't a punch. But the referee said the punch. I just slipped on and everyone knows it. But if the referee did his job, there's no problem. But I feel that it wasn't a punch. I was just a slip and I went down. That's why when I came up with still fresh and I'm ready to continue on.
I thought part of it because, again, you mentioned before that you weren't in great shape. I think you've got a great corner there at Cuban's gym with Ruben the Cuban there, great, well-respected coach here in WA. And I thought that was part of it. Obviously, you're recovering powers as well, and I think you come in great shape. I'll ask you the same question. This is a rematch that we all want to see in 20.
I tell you what, hey, make sure we do it again. This is not over. He's here with me and with the same weight.